Alright, back again, Luke here, and as you can see in front of you, yeah, it's a mess again. I'm in the process here of making some more covers here for my arcade boards, and doing some, repair work at the same time. Once again, there's a few boards that are in my collection that needed some capacitors, had some of them that were yanked out again, so I had to go through there and put those in there. But slowly but surely I'm getting these things back up and running again and getting them kind of organized over there. It's, like I said, it's taken forever. There's just tons and tons of boards that I have to go through here. These are some of the ones that I've already done for today, and this is one that I just got done here. I'm pretty happy about this one. This is my giant Rampage arcade PCB, and this PCB needed three things. It needs the board itself, it needs the Sounds Good board, and then it needs an amplifier board. And unfortunately this thing didn't come with an amplifier board, and didn't come with the Sounds Good board either. I had to actually hunt that one down, but I was able to find that. I was able to repair that because it was listed as junk, if you guys remember, a long time ago. And then I had a kind of battery powered PC amp going here, and this is the amp that I had for it, but this thing ran off of something really odd, like 5.62 volts or something like that, and if it was underpowered, like at 5 volts or 4.7 volts, it wouldn't turn on, so I had to have that attached to the battery tray here. But what I did is I went and found another pair of speakers, which were a pair of Sony PC speakers, and they worked out very nicely. As you can see here, I've already stripped them out. These are some Sony Vio speakers, kind of old, but they did the trick. These things were running at 12 volts, so I stripped the amp from that. I got the amp in here. It's kind of hard to see, but I have the amp on a small little piece of this corrugated plastic here. I also have the other Sounds Good board here on that, kind of in between these two, but I'm trying to make sure that all of these parts here stay on there just a little bit longer. You can see how that capacitor has been kind of pulled on, and it's just kind of, yeah, yanked to the side there. I'm probably going to have to do some capacitor work on this board eventually. But nonetheless, got everything wired up here, got my volume pot on the side, and got all the wires on the inside here, and it's working good. And the sound is working really nice as well, so you can hear it coming out of the speakers here. Got that all wired up to the speakers, so it's a all-in-one setup right now, so, which is kind of amazing, considering the size of the board. It's massive. Normally you'd never see it all kind of cramped into one spot there, but yeah, as you can see, it is, it's working. Sound effects are working good for it, and yeah, it's all in here. I know that some people will probably be like, worried about, oh, what about the heat again? Even though I mentioned it in the other video, but it's not a problem. This thing's all right. I don't run these things for anything longer than a couple hours, so that's fine enough. If this thing was in a game center or if it was in an arcade, it would definitely be a different story. But since it's just private use, I mean, I don't play these for any longer than a couple hours, and it doesn't really take that much longer to clear them anyway. So once you get past the game, once you beat it, and you just move on, turn it off, put in a new board. But that is an all-in-one sandwich right there. It's a hearty sandwich. So where can I put this for right now? Let that sit there. Hopefully that doesn't move. This is one of the other ones I did. This is my Crayola Shinchan Quiz Crayola Shinchan arcade PCB, which I might do some gameplay on eventually. Some of the more difficult ones, or more challenging ones, were boards like this. Whee! See if I can move over here. This is, I know it looks cramped and it probably doesn't look so great. Some people will be like, oh, that's not safe, blah, blah, blah. But it's fine. This, I intentionally bent this. It's not any stress on the boards or anything like that. The boards are flat. This is my Mortal Kombat 2 board. Once again, it's kind of hard to fit all these things into one compact setup here where you can just pull out one board and play it. But these boards are separated on the inside there. That is the plastic on the inside. As you can see, the plastic is the only thing that's bending, not the upper board itself. If you look at the board, it's still flat, but that's keeping it separated from the bottom board and making contact. And this is working great. So once again, you know, I'm trying to make the best of this. This is the hardest part here, is with these fighting boards, especially the Mortal Kombat ones and the Rampage one, because they just did not want to, I don't know, go together so easily. It's kind of like a puzzle, but we'll flip this one on here and I'll show you what this is doing. There's the old sound. So you go through the ROM check here, and it's going to come up with a CMOS battery error because I haven't changed that, but nonetheless it is firing up, and it's pretty cool to have this all, you know, compact into one easy to grab thing, you know, like a cassette, like, or a cartridge, like some people had mentioned. You can see there, invalid CMOS, blah blah blah. Hit that. Yeah, I need to turn the volume up here. Let's see. But yeah, this thing's working out really well as well. So, you know, as you can see here, it's a sandwich, but it's working good. So, and I don't spend a whole lot of time trying to make these covers for it, you know. It's the idea behind these covers is I'm going for basically preservation over beautification. It doesn't have to look pretty, but as long as it does the job, that's all I worry about here. But working out really nicely. Still got quite a few more boards to go through, a lot along the bottom, but I don't have all the buttons hooked up here, so it's kind of hard to play.
Round one, fight.
But nonetheless, you can see it is working. So I've got my Mortal Kombat 1 over there as well as that. Let's turn this off here.
Baraka wins. Fatality.
We'll turn that off there for right now. But I've got my Mortal Kombat 1 sitting over here that I've already done up as well. I've got my, let's see here, I've got that Karate Champ all wired up here, or all, not wired up, but I have that all sandwiched up here. A couple more. This is my, what is this one? This is my Visco Drift Out, and this one is Gusun Oyoyo, which is my arcade board I showed off the Sega Saturn copy of the game that I just picked up recently. But still have all these boards here. I have all those boards down there that need to be done up, but it's getting there. Still have that Mortal Kombat 1 that's up there. I got this board here. This is my Gundahara. And I have the new ones, all of the new IREM ones that I have. But it's coming together. It's getting there slowly but surely. I've been trying to mess around with the, what is it, Ikari Warriors. Not having the best of luck on that. So, I don't know. It's going to take a little bit longer, I'm sure. We'll just do it slowly but surely. Try and get it, you know, get it working eventually. But just figured I'd share some of this madness going on with you guys here. It's been a little while since I put up a vid. And main reason for that is just, you know, look at it. I mean, trying to get these arcade boards to where they're in a safer spot. You know, this is just really light, you know, material, so don't worry about the board, it's not being damaged. But yeah, that's what's going on here. And hopefully I'll get a chance to do some gaming here soon, make some more game vids, but right now it's just the process of trying to get these arcade boards into a spot where I can put them up there and be able to pull them out whenever I want to play them. But that's about all for me for right now. Like always, I'll put up another video here soon, so thanks for watching. Let's put in Crayola Shinchan here. Let you guys take a look at this. You can see the marker residue. Like I said, I'm not worried about it. It's just protecting the boards, so it can be wiped off as well. So this one I actually had to reseat all of the ROMs, because when I put it in and I turned it on, it freaked me out. Like everything was totally off on it and wasn't working at all. It just came up with a really, really bad garbled screen. But now it's coming up good. You just have to adjust the brightness. Let's see.
Whoa.
Turn that down a little bit. But yeah, it was really, really bad before. You can see it's kind of like a Monopoly quiz. There's some like game modes in there where you can actually do some fun little games, mini games. But yeah, like here. That's just the monitor flashing through the camera. Normally it's not doing anything like that. But yeah, when I plugged this thing in today, it was just a really garbled dark screen, dark monitor. Still working, but all the EEPROMs are really, really dirty. And taking them out and cleaning them up, popped them back in, and bingo, you know, working good. So this, the brightness is still off a bit, but yeah, it's working good. So there we go.